Super Bowl might have been the best matchup possible.
Absolutely.
Just with storylines and just in general, right? The least hated Super Bowl.
Mahomo is gone.
It's just
Mahomo.
It's just a Super Bowl where it's going to be exciting to watch. And, honestly, you don't really – I mean, you could be rooting, for one team. But honestly, if the other team wins, it's not, like you're super pissed.
Not the end of the world, absolutely.
At least thank you to Joe Burrow for not letting Jackson Mahomes be able to dance at the Super Bowl. I think we can all, thank Joe Burrow for that. But, guys, before we talk about the game, I just want to highlight some key – or actually, Stat Boy, we'll let you highlight the key injuries, so before we really get into it.
Thank you, Dylan. Key injuries to the Bengals. CJ Uzoma, he is questionable. But for the Rams, there's a couple in here that could be a little interesting if they do not play. These guys are all questionable. Jalen Ramsey, Andrew Whitworth, Van Jefferson, Cam Akers. I think they'll be back, but the fact that these guys are all questionable is, a little unsettling that these guys are, not at 100%.
Yeah, 100%. I'm the Jalen Ramsey one. If I'm a Rams fan, I am very, very concerned because that is 100% the only guy.
Oh yeah.
Honestly, it looks like he's the only guy in the NFL right now that can cover Jamar Chase.
Chase.
Man on man with no safety help. He's probably the only guy for the job.
He's the only man for the job.
Guys, I know you got a lot of thoughts surrounding this game. So Ryan, I'll kick it to you first. What are your thoughts heading to the Super Bowl? And what do you think are the keys for each team? And who do you think is going to come out on top?
I think whichever team can get their first half jitters out of the way is going to come out on top because, like we saw last week, both teams struggled till later in the game. And if one team can figure that out and start off hot and just continue it, I think that team's going to come out. Because either way, both teams know how to finish it. They both know how to be clutch in the end of the game if they need. They are both teams that can score a lot quick if they need to. So I think if one team can start out hot and just stay hot, it's going to be that team. It's going to be too hard for the other one to come back. I personally like the Rams for this game. I've been a big Rams proponent this whole year, and I love Matthew Stafford. I really want Stafford to get a Super Bowl, and I know there's a decent chance he might not come back to the Super Bowl, getting to the end of his career. Whereas Burrow, Burrow will be back. We'll see Burrow again. He's obviously a dog. I love Burrow. I'll be happy either way. I think it's going to be a really good game, but I'm hoping the Rams take it.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think no matter which side you're rooting for, and honestly, whoever wins this Super Bowl, I will be more than happy. Even as a Steelers fan, I hate the Bengals, but man, would it be fun to see. Like, I'm a big Joe Burrow fan. I've been following him since when he first got to LSU. I'm a big fan of his. I think him winning a Super Bowl would be fantastic as well. So, no matter who wins this game, I am very, very happy.
Well, Parker's a Joe Burrow bandwagoner because he didn't follow him when he was at Ohio State.
Wow. Nobody even knew he was
bandwagon.
in Ohio State.
Bandwagon.
I don't think Ohio State even knew he played for the team. The amount of snaps they gave him, that was just terrible for them to think that he's an Ohio State quarterback.
Dwayne Haskins deserved the spot. He is obviously the better quarterback.
Dude, I was just going to ask who actually started over him because I wasn't sure if it was Dwayne Haskins or JT Barrett.
Oh my gosh.
What is JT Barrett up to these days, I wonder?
XFL, probably.
Yeah, I was going to say.
The new XFL with Dwayne The Rock Johnson?
Ooh.
Pop Smoke.
See that?
Yeah, but Ryan, I also agree with you there. About teams getting off to a fast start in the first half. I think McVay. I think the Rams are going to look better in the beginning, just because they have experienced players and guys have been there. Even though Stafford's never really been that far, I think,
Deep
McVay.
down, he's been there emotionally.
Right, exactly. Well, yeah, maybe. He's definitely dreamed about it, so I think, that
A lot of
will
dreams. A
definitely
lot of wet
come into
dreams
play.
in the Super Bowl.
Dude,
It was all a dream.
and yeah, a lot of wet dreams and poop dreams for the Rams. But honestly, I mean, I love the Bengals, confidence of just, really every guy on that team has confidence. But I mean, for me, if Jalen Ramsey is healthy for this game, he's going to lock down Jamar Chase, and that's why I think T. Higgins is going to be the X factor here, and he's going to be one of the reasons why the Bengals win or lose. I think the other one's going to be the line of scrimmage game and keeping Joe Burrow protected, because the Bengals offensive line isn't great, and the Rams defensive line is obviously insane. So for me, they got to get T. Higgins going, because
T.
usually
Higgins, Van Jefferson, shot for shot all night. That's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing it. I'm seeing it.
Well,
Okay.
for me, if T. Higgins gets off to a good start, usually that's when Jamar Chase starts to get going, especially against good pass defenses, because Jamar Chase is focused on so much. And then when T. Higgins starts to go, they kind of, let off Jamar Chase a little bit, and that's when Jamar Chase keeps going. So this Bengals offense is lethal. So, Jalen Ramsey is going to really have to step up here. But yeah, it's going to be a line of scrimmage game. I mean, both teams have struggled with the run over the playoffs. But I think the Bengals are going to have definitely a tougher time protecting their quarterback, 100%.
Mm-hmm.
But guys, also I think with, getting the run game down for the Rams too, it's about, like, Stafford's a good, passer, obviously, but forcing him to throw 45, 50 times in a game, to me, is not ideal, because he does tend to struggle with turnovers at times. So I want the ball in his hands, but at the same time, not too much, if that makes sense. So I think that's also going to be huge, because it seems like the only time the Rams lose this season is when Matthew Stafford throws 2 or more interceptions.
Yeah. I mean, you gotta. Matthew Stafford has struggled a little bit with. Sometimes this season you see him get pressured and he tries to make a play and it screws him up and he gets an interception. I feel like that's most of the interceptions where he tries to push a play too hard. So he kind of just needs to settle down and play the game he knows how to play, and let Burrow. Maybe hopefully young Burrow will make those poor decisions more than Matthew Stafford will.
Mm-hmm. Guys, I'm going to ask you for one bold prediction for you to make about the game, and then I want you guys to say who you think is going to win.
Okay.
Ryan, you can go first.
My bold prediction for the game is Aaron Donald gets locked up, doesn't have a big game, doesn't play bad, but isn't really like a standout player. I think they're good. The Bengals O-line going to figure him out, no problem. Aaron Donald, nothing this game.
Wow, no problem.
That's
so,
bold.
Ryan, the real question is, though, could you take him in the ring?
Absolutely. Put me in a ring with Aaron Donald. I'm shitting on him and his friend OBJ.
So what I'm hearing is the Bengals need to sign
OBJ
you
will like
to
it, though.
the Bengals
Sign
need
me.
to sign 10-day contract
Facts.
just to block Aaron Donald.
No problem. And my game take, Rams win.
Okay. Hold on, do we have a score prediction too?
Yeah, do score prediction.
Score prediction, I'm going to say 35-28.
Wow, high scoring one. Okay.
High scoring game.
Scoring game.
Nay. I retreat. I
retreat.
32-28.
Oh, okay. All right. Parker, let me hear them bold predictions.
Jamar Chase will be held under 100 yards. However, the Bengals will still find a way to win that game.
Okay.
I think Jalen Ramsey is going to be playing, and I think he's going to be locked down. But Joe Burrow still has T. Higgins and a bunch of other weapons on there as well, with Joe Mixon to easily come out with the dub. So with that being said, I think the Bengals are also gonna win. They have that underdog mentality, that Joe Burr mentality.
Joe
I think they're gonna
Burr.
pull away with the win. Joe Burr.
What's the score, Parker?
Ooh.
1-2.
Ready for this? This is all right.
2-1.
It's not gonna happen. However, I think I'd love it. 29-28 Bengals.
Oh.
2-point conversion to T. Higgins to win the game.
Oh,
Wow. That's
sounds like
okay.
a scoregami.
It would be a scoregami.
That'd be awesome.
Interesting.
That
Interesting.
is so freaking cool.
Stat Boy, I'm really
That girl?
interested to hear your thoughts here.
Okay.
My ball.
My idea is that Matthew Stafford throws more interceptions than Joe Burrow.
Ooh.
I think Matthew will have 2 or more, and Joe will have 0 or maybe just 1 interception.
That's a
I
good
think
defensive bout.
I
Who
think
win
the
game?
pressure might get to Stafford before it gets to Joe. That's what I think. I think it's going to be 24-21, Pearson, field goal, 0-0.
Okay.
I
Interesting.
It's a pretty good prediction considering that McPherson, I feel like, has had the game-winning field goal pretty much every game, and like half
Yep.
of them are when time expires.
That's true.
So guys, my bold prediction is I think, and I speak about it earlier how important he is in this game. I think T. Higgins is going to get over 150 receiving yards. I think he's really going to go off. They're going to lock down Jamar Chase. I like T. Higgins as the next option. But I'm going to have to still go with the Rams, but I'm going to say
tomato.
21-20 Rams.
Ooh.
Yeah, I know. Kind of close. It's going to be a close one, but I don't see them scoring over 24 points, honestly, either team. I think it's
You don't see them
honestly going to
scoring
be
over
kind
20
of.
points, and it's going to be 21-20.
I said 24, didn't I?
Oh, I think
No,
you said
21-20. I'm pretty sure he said 21-20.
Yeah. All right, guys. Well, those are all of our takes, score predictions, all that jargon on the Super Bowl. So I know we are all really excited to watch it. It's going to be a great game. Can't wait.
I'm going to do a lot of cocaine before the game.
Yeah,
Oh
Ryan.
my
Well,
gosh.
Ryan, it's okay. You have a medical excuse because you have to face all those guys in the ring.
Yeah,
Because there's
Joe,
no
I'm
way.
twice.
Right. So there's no way you're going to make it through the fights without, some
All right.
a little
Unpopular
Exactly.
opinion.
a little
The best place to do
pre-workout.
cocaine is off of a dirty
you may
hooker's
say.
asshole.
Where else do you do cocaine?
I was going to say that's the only way to do it, right?
Facts.